2 years after Sula came out. No, Blue Stock was in 70, 72. So I was sort of a strange creature in the publishing world because I had written and published a book as well as was writing books and publishing them. At any rate, the book got done. I thought it was gorgeous. We sent out notices to the press. I went uptown to find a place to have the book party. I think it was Smalls. And I went in and he said, yeah, you can have a book party here. He said, yeah.
You can still hear you.
All right. This reminds me of the story I'm about to tell you. He said, just don't touch my bar because I have regulars who come in and get drinks in the evening. He said, but the rest of the restaurant you can have. So we went in, it was very inexpensive, it was crowded. The New York Times showed up. Fantastic. There's a picture of me, a very funny, embarrassing picture of me on the front page of the New York Times, dancing with Velvet Van Peebles or something. Anyway, it was cute. But before that, I told the publicist that we were going to have the book party uptown. And she said, well, I think, how long is it going to be? I said, what? She said, we have to have a closing time. It's going to be from 8 to 10 or what? I said, I'm not telling those people to get out of their own restaurant or whoever comes in. And then she said, well, do you think we'll have to call and see if we can get some police to go with us? And I said, so do you really think I'm going uptown with some cops? Anyway, it was such an interesting adventure, and the book was so important to me. And the people who worked on it were so excited about it. And so we went, and it was crowded, and it was wonderful. And then we got a lot of attention. It was in the New York Times, and people began to buy the book, write letters, and so on. And then I heard that one of the salesmen said, oh, I think we may have a tiger by its tail. Meaning me. But then I heard something that it would have been very painful if I wasn't so bullheaded and, I was always breaking down. I couldn't let people tell me what to do. Those people. Anyway, the editor-in-chief had told the other people in the company not to go to the book party. And I noticed they weren't there. You're in it now, you're pushing and you're going, and so you don't, and they didn't come. So there was this enormous effort to not just destroy, but discredit the book. None of which succeeded. It went into 11 or 12 printings at the time. And I felt very strong about it. I put a lot of effort. There's stories in there. There's my mother's pictures in there, my father's pictures in there. There's stories my aunt told that are written in there about how they came from the south up to the north. And of course, there were lots of other things in there. So it seemed to be cumulatively a kind of a history, a kind of a world that signified the life of Black people, which did not just set them up as glorious heroes, but also told about the sad, the bad, the mistrustful, the triumphant, the beautiful, the strong, which is what is true about any, history or culture. So I was very happy about that, but I have to say, and I'll tell you one little thing, although I have a different attitude about everybody else. Don't tell anybody. I heard that they, were going to reprint the Black Book, but there was an introduction by Bill Cosby, which they took out. And I learned that they were going to take it out. And I said, oh, but that was so long ago. You know, I don't like erasing things, I like explaining them. But as you can see, if you look at it, it's not there, but I did write an introduction, which is sufficient. But I thought this last gesture was part of the history of the publication and the efforts, you know, to get something like that out in the world that was worthwhile, that was more than that. And my satisfaction, my deep satisfaction in working that hard on that book is in the book where that man writes from prison. I sent the book to a lot of prisons. Those that would accept books, there's some that don't. I have books, I have letters from prisons that say that my books are banned in the prison. But this man who said I need some more copies. I need one for myself, one to give to a friend, and one to throw up against the wall. And that range of feeling, of love and anger and sharing was for me the apogee and the purpose of the publication. Thanks for listening.
I have one.
You have a question?
There are a couple of hands for questions, and we'll probably have time for maybe 2 or 3. I'm looking for Carol to give me a little bit of direction. What we're thinking we're going to do is to collapse the time or shrink the time that we're in roundtable discussion, and then the talk back. Somehow I feel strongly that we want to hear more from Dr. Morrison yourselves.
Hi, my name is Stacey Gibson, and I'm from Chicago. And more so than a question, I want to offer thanks to you. I treat your work as work that decolonizes the imagination. And I'm so grateful that you have left us legacy after legacy after legacy to go into these cyclic spaces and to do the work that needs to be done. So I am ever grateful to you. I thank you, and I am humble to you, and I appreciate you deeply.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to thank you for what you've done for the world. I know. Yesterday, I asked the question of the panel up there. Too often we see you as inspiring other folks. Who has inspired you? Because that means a lot to that child that doesn't believe they can be anyone or do anything. And I tell children, I was on the school board, I tell children, because I'm teaching you, when I'm talking to you, don't think you can't teach me. Who has taught you?
I felt later in life very deeply and powerfully inspired by my family. The way they trained us, the way they taught us, what they respected. There was this story in our family that my grandfather had read the Bible through, from cover to cover, 3 times. And they used to detail that little anecdote, whatever is possible. And they had a great deal of respect for texts, reading. I know that was because they were prevented from reading in the South. They didn't distribute books. There were no schools. My grandfather, that reading one, went to school, as he said, one day. And that was to tell the teacher he would not be back. And that he would learn to read from his sister. Because I'm sure sure he did. But I always wondered about why does he keep reading the Bible over and over and over. Didn't seem all that religious. He just read them. And then it occurred to me that's the only book they had. They didn't have a library, a stack of books. There was just this one. So he kept reading. Subsequent to that, my mother joined book clubs. It was a high, it was almost dangerous. They were doing something that had been for them, or at least for my grandfather. It was, alive in 1865. That was compelling. So books were very important, and reading was very important. And they encouraged it. My mother joined the Book of the Month Club when I was in. And my sister worked in a library, and I worked in a library. So that feeling of the intimacy with the world via books, I think is what has helped me in writing and my own imagination. The other thing that they did in that family, in my family, was music. And they all played instruments without being able to read music. And when my mother sent me and my sister, who is a year and a half older, to take piano lessons, we were very, very embarrassed because they hadn't had any and they could play the piano. My grandfather, the one with the Bible, played the violin constantly, made money at it. So we thought we were deficient in some way. It's like telling somebody you have to go and learn how to walk. You don't do it naturally. So of course we were lousy at it. We didn't learn anything because it looked like we were embarrassed because we didn't have the talent of everybody else in the family. So when somebody asked me once, because my mother sang all the time, sang all the time, hanging up clothes, singing, cooking, singing, and she had an extraordinary voice, the best voice I have ever heard in my life, bar none. And someone said, well, can you sing? To me. I said, no, I'm not going there. So that's a little long, but I hope I've answered your question about inspiration.
We have a short amount of time, so what we want to do is to take 3 questions and then have those done in a row, and then a response as best integrated as possible. So I see Mary Wilburn's hand first, and then we'll take AJ's hand, and I think throughout our room, somebody at that day would have to make a decision. I'm sorry. And quickly, I'm sorry, and this is incredibly difficult for me because this is an elder and I've known her for a very long time, but you have 30 seconds. She said not elder, she's other.
Apropos of the first question, I recall that dedicated him. I think it was the first one, it was Blue Sky, to the one who gave me life and the two who set me free. His inspiration will come in that.
I frankly don't remember who I was thinking of when I said it was very private, as most dedications are, but the two who set me free, I know who they were. They were my children. And what I meant by setting me free was when I had children, it was the first time I could meet demands that were being placed on me, which were not public demands. They weren't work demands. They didn't care what I looked like. They may care now, but they didn't care then. And they wanted things I could really deliver. Honesty, nurture, and fun. Nobody else needed that for me in the work world or just among my friends. So that was a kind of freedom that I had not experienced before. And it was the kind of thing which was the requirement of being a parent. That's what I meant.
guide to the Black Book. And I remember I was young when it came out, and I remember trying to make one for myself and kind of getting into this dilemma about, is an index a white thing? Like, is it, why isn't it here? So I wonder if you could comment a little bit about the decision about not giving any kind of guidance to the project that we normally encounter, I guess, in white books.
I thought to even attempt, actually didn't cross my mind because I didn't want to impose that order. I wanted it to flow. You know, you see that opening photograph